This is an Andrew's insight for today's topic, removing obstacles to healing, freedom and fulfilment. In relation to this seminar's topic, obstacles to healing, freedom and fulfilment, I'd like to share these insights. A little while ago, someone said to me, in reference to political preferences and other issues which have caused controversy, that is, different opinions, have been expressed and adopted. It's a matter of conscience. It came to me that one of the biggest obstacles to healing, freedom and fulfilment is myself. A lot of the time, that is ego, is the thing that gets in the way. When it comes to my conscience, if I suffer from a guilty conscience, I will tend to accuse myself. And if I have what I term a tainted conscience, I will tend to excuse myself and judge or blame others. Depending on how I'm wired, what I've been led to believe about myself and others, if I only go by my conscience, I will condemn or condone the words and actions of myself and others. For example, I have a friend who believes it's okay to tell a lie, if it's what they call or term just a little white lie. They believe there is no harm in that. I have known this person for a long time, and I am aware of this. And instead of strengthening our friendship, it actually is an obstacle to having a more trusting relationship, because with a few wise questions, the lie is often exposed. For a lie has a very short life, but the truth endures forever. My mother-in-law recognized that the first time I do something wrong, it may be a bit hard. The next time I do it, I may not feel so bad. It is easier to do it. If I keep doing it, it starts to become the natural thing to do. And I just do it without really thinking about it or the possible consequences. God has given everyone a conscience. Even a little child has some awareness of when they are doing something wrong, especially when they're found out. I often pray for a godly conscience for those who do wrong to myself or to others. The problem is that I cannot always go by my conscience. I may have what they term an overactive conscience, where I'm nearly always in guilt and shame and self-blame. Or I may have a very underactive conscience because I've done the wrong thing so many times that my conscience no longer works as it should, and I excuse myself and accuse others. As a Christian, am I really to be directed by my conscience? Is my conscience getting in the way or preventing me from following the way? For Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Am I conscious of my own conscience? Am I aware of what myself is doing to me? How it is holding me back? How it may be the greatest obstacle? There is an old saying, I am my own worst enemy. But what does the Bible say? Love your enemies. My conscience can be a good guide at times, but as a Christian, I am not to rely on that, for God is greater than my conscience. Whatever I feel, think, or believe, I need to take it to Him. So it is not a matter of what my conscience tells me or how it makes me feel, but rather God's truth. I need to let Him override my conscience, which will either accuse or excuse me, I need to have a mind controlled, directed by dear Holy Spirit, the mind of Christ, a mind directed by love, for God is love. And that's why we call it agape encounter, an encounter with love. Thank you for listening.